Shalom and hello. I would first like to say thank you for watching my video. I wanted to do a video on my experience here in Amman, Jordan. Today is oh, today is November the 9th, and it is officially 30 days since I left America to come to Amman. Now, in this video, I'll be discussing just cultural things and living situations and things like that. I won't be discussing the reason why I decided to come to Jordan, because I do plan on making a full video on the reason why I came to Jordan. So, the first thing I wanted to address about Jordan is actually some cool statistical facts about Jordan. So, Amman, where I'm currently residing, is the actual capital of Jordan. It is the largest city of Jordan. And as of 2014, the population is 7,842,629. The city is actually 648 square miles. And just to give you a reference, Houston is actually 599 square miles. Jordan is surrounded by Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Israel. So just to let you guys know the things that are going on in Iraq and Syria are not going on here. That's like the crime in Chicago is like the crime in Houston. So you can't think that because one thing is going on in one whole country that is going on in the country next door. Because even in America, one state can be horribly more dangerous than another state. So Jordan does not have a president. They actually have a king, and his name is King Abdul. And let's see the religion here. The religion is 92% Islam, and the Muslims here are actually Sunni Muslims. If you don't know the difference between Sunni Muslims and Shiite Muslims, I would suggest that you do a quick Google search just to see the history behind that. So the other 8% are Christians. Now, as far as the population, 93% of the population here are Jordanians, and 7% are immigrants. The biblical race here are Moabs. Okay, so those are the cool fun facts that I found out just by doing a quick search online about Jordan. So just to give you kind of my personal experience about things that's going on in Jordan. The transportation here is mostly I travel around by cab. And from here to the biggest mall in Amman is about $1 to $2 cab fare. So it's extremely cheap. And that's in most places that you go. It's about $1, $2. The fare starts off at 25 cents. They do have a bus line. I am not brave enough to get on the bus yet. I've been on the bus once when I went to the Jordan River to get baptized, but I was with a group of people and they knew the bus system well. I don't know the bus system that well, but I'm pretty sure that's an adventure that I'll be taking soon, just to get on and ride around to see where all the buses go. But I'm still a little skeptical. I'd rather just hop in a cab when I really have to go somewhere. The food here is it's great. I love Middle Eastern food. I've always liked Middle Eastern food. They do have big chain restaurants like KFC, Burger King, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars. They even have churches here. And what I didn't know when I first got here is that churches is actually called Texas chicken everywhere else in the world. So here in Amman, it's called Texas chicken. The sandwiches here I thought is kind of interesting. Usually when you get a sandwich, it's not in the regular leavened bread that we eat. It's in unleavened bread, like kind of like a tortilla, but a little bit different. Going grocery shopping here is amazing. A lot of the things are fresh. There's butchers in every store. A pack of chicken wings is about $2 to $3. So it's really cheap to eat here. You can go to a restaurant. The average meal is going to cost you about $2 or $3 to eat. So the cost of living is extremely low here, and it doesn't cost much to eat and survive here. Um, as far as the living conditions, most of the apartments here are already come fully furnished. So it's a big relief when you're coming from America and you wanna stay here. You don't have to worry about purchasing furniture. My apartment came fully furnished, came with dishes, pots and pans. Everything you pretty much need in a home is already here. And just in case you don't find everything you need, they do have a huge IKEA here. I haven't visited it yet. Trying to stay light with the things that I purchased. So they do have an IKEA, which I thought was pretty cool. Um, Now, as far as heating and air conditioning here, they don't have central heating and air, but in my apartment, I actually have this little machine that's mounted to the wall, and it heats up my home and it cools off my home, and it's really, really awesome. When I was in Iraq and Afghanistan, I actually saw these same type of machines, and they work really well. Some apartments don't come with that. Some apartments have you have to purchase a heater from the local market that runs off of propane gas. So that's common as well. Electricity is not like electricity in America. Electricity here is pretty expensive. So they usually like to use a lot of things that use gas. I have a gas oven, which was definitely very fun and interesting to learn how to cook on, and absolutely how to bake in. I was terrified to light up the oven the first time. I thought I was going to blow it up like in The Color Purple. But it was pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. I actually love seeing the flame and controlling the flame to cook on. It's really awesome. So I use gas to heat up the water. So when I take a shower, it's gas being heated up. Let's see what else. The shopping here is absolutely amazing. They have huge malls here. I stayed not too far from a mall called the Galleria Mall, and it is huge. I still haven't made it past the second floor because it's so many stores on each floor that I'm just like I'm gonna have to come every day or take a few trips to get see the whole store, pretty much see the whole mall. So I'm still working on venturing the Galleria Mall. The prices here for clothes are not too bad. I got a skirt on sale today for $10. I think, yeah, $10 American money, $8 their money. And that's another subject that I need to talk about. Now, the American dollar is not as valuable. Go figure. No, we know that. But the American dollar is not as valuable here as it is in America. So for about $1 in American money, which is USD, you can get about 70 cents in Jordanian money. So you're going to lose a little bit of your money when you get here if you're shopping and pulling money out the ATM. It's going to be a little bit more money than what you expect. But hey, it's cheaper over here, so it kind of works itself out. So the main language spoken over here is Arabic. And I would like to compare it to knowing Spanish in Houston. There's a lot of Spanish speakers in Houston, and you can pretty much go into any store anywhere, and there's going to be somebody there that speaks Spanish. Well, similar to that here with English, except most of the education systems teach English here. So if you're going shopping, you're going to know someone in that store is going to be speaking English to be able to help you. Now, as far as the cab rides, you might not always get a cab driver that is able to speak English, but what I like to do is I have a translator app on my phone, so I usually use a translator app that actually will speak in Arabic what I'm trying to say in English. So that's really cool. Now, as most of you know me, I have a dog. His name is Astro, my little boo boo, and he's a man pin, and everybody thinks he is a blue horse over here Nobody sees dogs. Dogs are very rare over here. You may hear them in someone's home, but you don't see people walking dogs. So every day that I take Astro out for a walk, somebody wants to stop and take a picture with Astro. It's so cool because, of course, we know Astro is super awesome. But the kids here, they are always, wanting to chase him down. And I'm like, no, be careful because I don't know if he's going to snap on you. But either way, they super love him. And the walks here they're okay. But I feel bad for Astro because it's not much grass here. A lot of the grass that you see are in people's backyards and homes. They have beautiful gardens. Everybody here has beautiful gardens in their homes. If they don't have gardens in their homes, they have gardens growing out of their windows. Everybody really loves plant life here, but unfortunately, we don't find much grass in the public areas, and there are not many sidewalks to walk on. So you have to kind of walk on the side of the street. But it's not bad. It's very, very quiet here. The crime rate is super low. I think that I probably hear more fireworks and honking of horns from people getting married than I do police sirens and ambulances, which is absolutely relieving. I think that is because Amman is a very family oriented city. There's a lot of families here. There are so many little kids here. Every store I went in today, just in the mall, had a kids section. And I'm not used to that being, in America, you have some stores that's just strictly for women or just strictly for men. But almost every store that I went in was for women, men, and children. And the kids' clothing here is super cute. I mean, super cute. So cute. I wish I had a little baby just to dress because the clothes are amazing. Let's see what else. Um, the people here are really kind. Most people when they see something they don't know, they can take it one or two ways. They can look at it in amazement or they can look at it in disdain. So I get a little bit of both sometimes. People that are younger, usually they want to ask questions and ask, where are you from? A lot of people think that I'm from Africa and I'm from Sudan, because there are not that many dark skinned people or black people here. I won't say I think that I'm dark skinned, but when I bring up that I'm dark skinned, they say, no, you're not dark skinned, I guess, in comparison to Africans. So there are a lot of Africans here from Sudan. Um, I have seen very few Americans here. Um, as far as African Americans, I can count on one hand how many I've seen. So I'm looking forward to more of the prophecy coming true, that we're coming here, and just, to share a little personal experience I had in the mall, which was so amazing to me today. A woman came up to me. She was working in the store, and she was first looking at me, and her and the girl she was working with were kind of like, just staring, the typical staring. So I smiled at them. I like to smile at people so they know that I'm a friendly person. And she asked me, why did I have my head covering on, my wonderful head covering? And I told her because the Bible says that, a woman is supposed to have her head covered when she pray or she prophesy. And the Bible also says that you're supposed to pray without ceasing. So you're supposed to pray all day. So I told her, I keep my head covered so that I won't disgrace my head. And she asked me, was I Christian? And I told her, well, for the lack of a better term, yes, I am a Christian. And she was like, oh, okay. And she asked me where I was from, and I told her America. She was amazed, and she was like, well, welcome to Jordan, which a lot of Jordanians love to say, welcome to Jordan. And as I walked away, I could hear her, speaking in Arabic to the lady, I guess catching her up to what I said. And I heard her say, she's a Jew. And my heart just sunk because I didn't tell her that I was a Jew. I didn't think that she would understand. But for her to know who I was without me saying it lets me know that they know who we are. And they know that the prophecy is going to come true. And it was an amazing, beautiful experience. So I've shared my feelings. I've shared, what I think, what all I think is very important to share at this point. But this won't be my last video. This is my first video, and I'm looking forward to talking to you guys more. So I'll be in contact, and shalom and be blessed. Goodbye.